Yeah. Swana, would you mind taking yourself off of or muting yourself, please? Okay, are we ready to start, Larcy, on the recording? All right, awesome. Hey, everyone. Okay, great to have everyone here. We are right now at our in our 8-week sexy brand building class. This is our halfway point. In fact, this is our funnel checkpoint. It's our list builder checkpoint in our PLR program. Many of you have been now building on your brand. You know about the development of your 21 days, how to organically strategize, developing and bringing people forward into learning your message, understanding what you do, and joining you in a group. Our next step is now development and the building of a list, right? We build our list because when we have emails, that's where we can connect with people, and we know it's measurable, right? We develop and build our list because it's measurable. It allows us to do lives each week, connect with people, invite them to download your ebook, a free report, video training, whatever it might be. Today we're talking about ebook funnels, and they take then your ethical bribe, which is get my book, give me your email, and then they get inside of your world, right? Your world right now encompasses learning about this book. Then they get a thank you page, and we're going to show you guys the structure, and they get a video of you, and now they're connecting with you. We know as just statistics stand, we know development of our brand, and we are in organic promotion consistently. That's why we run on a 21-day plan where we are consistently sharing our message, that once we get people inside of our world and they know our language, they know what we're talking about, we have a higher success rate for someone to want to buy or to work with you. And so that's why we do it this way. So once now they get inside of, they opt in to your funnel, they get to your thank you page, you then connect with them in a thank you video, and then we have what's called a call to action. And the call to action on those thank you pages are either going to be join me in my group, or they may be learn more about my product or my program, and then of course it takes them to a sales page. Now, I'm just talking generalities right now because we're going to go through the structure, because I brought one of our experts. In fact, he is the expert in this field, and he is also the #1 designer. He was at the Design-a-thon with Clickfunnels and Russell Brunson, and he won the award, the #1 designer in the Southern Hemisphere. So we're really excited to have Chris Benetti here working with you guys today. Chris is also responsible for putting together all of the training for the PLR product that's included in this program, right? So everyone knows you get a completed product. It's a personal development product, Your Inner Greatness, that's included in this program, which has an ebook and a complete membership site, all the emails, everything that you possibly need is given to you in this program. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to have Chris come on out here so we can kind of have a quick chat, Chris. And then what we'll do today is, the objective today is Chris is going to walk you through exactly how to get this list builder funnel downloaded into your ClickFunnels account. And then we're going to do a quick setup of how to do it. And we wanted to come today live so that you can have some questions or watch Chris physically do it, and then ask some questions that you may have. Because we know that when you are seeing it live, it's a lot easier. Chris has filmed a complete step-by-step of how to do every step inside of the PLR membership training, so you'll be able to reference back. But we wanted to bring him here. First off, I wanted to introduce Chris first because I wanted you guys to know who he is. He handles and designs all of our funnels, all of our clients done for you funnels, and to have someone like Chris on our team that dedicates his time to our clients and our tribe is a complete honor to me. And I like to keep good people around, and those guys. So, Chris, how's Winston? I hear that's not Winston. Who's that dog?
Yeah, I'm babysitting at the moment. Sorry.
So Winston is mad at the other dog. Winston is Chris's vegan poodle. And he's the cutest. He's so super cute. Anna lays in love with Winston. How you doing though, big guy? How's everything going in Perth?
Yeah, everything's awesome. Yeah, we're ramping up a lot of stuff and we're getting super productive. It's I just got back from India last week. Not many of you guys know that I went away. Sorry guys. I'm gonna go shut him up. I'll be back.
Okay. I love it. So what I want you guys all to do, and yeah, he's just right. Chris he's an absolute dreamboat. And if you do work eventually in our Done For You program, I mean, like literally what Chris does is remarkable. He gets everything done, completely set up. And it's just really great to have someone like him around so that you're not banging your head up and down. But the great thing about why we created the 8-week program though, guys, is so you guys can get everything that you need done and the right, instruction, but then also that you have something to pull from. We do have, the full training. And if you don't get it done for you, that's why Chris put together this program. So you guys can actually follow it. And then we have our customer service. Once this is done and you need help, we can help make sure that things are fixed. So we have everything that you guys need. So, all right, there you go. Okay. So let's, we can tell Winston to keep it quiet. We like you being on the call, Winston, although, for recording, sometimes it's a little odd.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hold.
So tell me more.
Back from India 2 weeks ago, and we've been getting stuff done and smashing out some really cool stuff for you guys. So hopefully you can walk through some of the stuff that we've been doing and can show you how to implement it for yourself and your business, and super exciting. So yeah, it's good. So every time you guys see new developments or new ideas or new things happening to our funnels, it's because we're usually going, hey Chris, hey, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. And now that Starwin's been our kind of internal hacker, it's really nice because Starwin's always learning from you as well, Chris, and the things that you implement. And we're taking a little bit of pressure off of Chris because he only has 2 hands, oddly enough. And we wish he had 50 hands and 800 bodies, but that's just how it works. So anyways, all right, so Chris, let's do this. Let's get everyone rocking. What we're going to do is really just show everyone the steps that you've put together just inside of the PLR. So if you have the PLR membership site open. Yeah, sure. Just get it now.
Let's do that. And then what we'll do, guys, and I want all of you to really watch, okay? Because you have the training inside of the membership site, but we want you to see the functionality of getting this product, because this PLR product is ready to go now. Literally, you guys can be on your lives right now, and now you're saying, get my latest book. I give you the master seller rights, so you're able to say this book that I've created for you. Download it now, and they're going to be able to get inside of your list, and you're going to now build your list, and all the emails are pre-written for you. So what Chris is going to do though today is make sure that you know the specific things that you will need to edit to make it functional, okay? And you're going to need to get your thank you video shot, and then of course do a couple editings for those emails, and we want to make sure you guys know those details because it's ready to go. Literally, you could have the sucker ready to rock and roll today. You just follow the steps that Chris gives you because it's all done. Cool. Any questions before we start? That what we'll do is we'll go through it, we'll rock through it, and then we will take your specific questions after. Ideally, if there's a really important one at the point or the step that Chris is in, definitely open up and say, hey, Chris, real quick, right? And so that we can let you guys interrupt. Oh, so it's a really strong recording. Cool. Any questions now?
Ready?
Rhonda,
ready to roll?
Or am I frozen?
You froze. Still frozen. Hey, Chris? Yeah, maybe you can.
Am I frozen?
Go on. No, you're not. It's Rhonda. Maybe you can go on with your training.
Okay, I'll just start, guys. Rhonda should be back in a second anyway. So, just going to share my screen. Let me know when you've got it.
Yeah, we see it.
Awesome. So, this is the PLR membership area itself, and when you guys get a hold of the PLR, you actually get access to a Trello board. So if you guys don't know what Trello is, it's sort of just like an organizational system where you can sort of have cards and to-do lists and stuff like that, and you can just sort of drag and drop them around and that sort of stuff. It's really, really handy. But we've pretty much set up a Trello board for the PLR, so you guys can know straight away what you need to do with each step, and you can physically check off things after you've done them.
And the great thing about that Trello board, the cool thing about this one is we put this together. It is a complete, from brand development all the way through how to launch a product. Like this Trello board right there is complete, how to start building your brand, the things that you need to do, the things you need to create all the way through development. So this is a complete Trello board, which is like really incredible. And it'll allow you to, we teach you how to do it on that video, and then you're able to get and grab a hold of that master Trello. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Trello is a really cool system. If you guys don't use it, you should. I've just started implementing it for my to-do lists, so no more pen and paper. And yeah, hello Systemize. So yeah, this is the membership. We pretty much got walkthrough videos of point A to point Z, pretty much explaining how to implement the PLR funnels for yourself, how to rebrand them, how to integrate your autoresponder, set up your thank you pages, the automation, like everything. I'm not going to name everything, but it's all there. So it's really cool. Today we're just going to go through the PLR list builder funnel and what you guys will need to do in order to rebrand this for yourself.
And some of you remember, I mean, it's already been completely rebranded. It's generically branded. So certainly it's something that everyone can leverage exactly how it is now. If you're ready to utilize it. So that's the good thing. We made sure it was complete.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, we have set it up as a template, sort of like you can utilize this straight away for your business. And if you want to go to the next level of branding and like professionalism and just, putting your brand out there, you can go ahead and do that, but you don't have to. It's pretty much the whole idea behind the PLR. So in terms of on the opt-in page, like we said, it's already good to go. But if you wanted to, you rename the title maybe to something that's sort of related to your niche or industry. So you can do another 5 steps to something else besides inner greatness. And then a bit of a description here. Rhonda, do you want me to go through the editor instead?
Yeah, that's what I prefer to do. We kind of know the generics, the overview, but specifically what I want them to know how to do today is how to download this into their account immediately and how to show the editor. We've done additional funnel training, but right now I want them to see this one so they can actually do it. Because obviously they do need to, let's just pretend this is how they're using it. They can change images all they'd like. But ideally, it's making sure that the integrations, right, the thank you page and the things that they need are done, like a thank you video, and then just how to make sure their emails are edited.
Okay, cool. That's easy.
Yep.
So, yeah. Okay. So you guys know how to change the text and stuff. That's all very straightforward. In terms of integrating, depending on what software you use, after you connect that with Clickfunnels, you just go ahead very simply in the settings, you go to integrations, and in the drop down box you'd have your integration that you'd set up previously. So let's just Active Campaign, for instance. And if you guys who doesn't have something integrated with Clickfunnels already in terms of email? Do many of you have many of you done that step yet? Because I don't want to lose anyone here.
Well,
yeah, because
Oh, sorry. I have a question about that regarding the emails that everyone will get after once they go into my opt-in. Do I have to have Actionetics because I have Constant Contact? Is there a way that I could because I've been seeing the emails from Abby when I signed up for her ebook, and I was getting emails, but is that through Actionetics or can I switch that over to Constant Contact?
You can do both. Actionetics is just another autoresponder, and the main benefits with Actionetics is that it's under the same roof as Clickfunnels. So they talk to each other better. It's really easy to integrate with Actionetics, but the other external ones aren't that hard to integrate. It's just whether or not you sort of understand how to do that. So in terms of integration,
more specifically, Letitia, we give you all the files for those emails. So if you are using MailChimp or ActiveCampaign, Actionetics, whatever it might be, you literally just, every single one of you is going to walk through the steps that are in the PLR, which is set up your ClickFunnels account, which is all your settings. So they're going to ask, what is your email autoresponder? So yours is already connected, Letitia, because you're part of the done for you. And all you would then need to do is actually take the files of those emails and add them in to a list. Okay? Currently, Chris, as far as I remember the way we set it up, all of the emails were included. We added them in as the automation in this funnel. So the emails are actually already set up for you to use now, which is in an action funnel, correct?
Not an action funnel, but they're there ready to use. This part of the integration here is literally just so you can add the people who opt into an email list. We're not going to worry about the follow-up sequence here because we can't really share that with you if you guys are using 10 different email autoresponder systems. We really wanted to go the step further and have all the emails set up ready so you can literally just plug this in, add in your SMTP integration, and then it will start sending emails as soon as someone opts in. So
so it's so important that we are on this point. Is remember, okay, I'm going to say this again, is we've added the emails into what's called automation. That means anytime someone does opt in, they're going to get the fired emails from automation. It doesn't mean that you're building a list. So what needs to happen is that you do need to have a Weber, a MailChimp, whatever that might be, an autoresponder that can capture your leads for you. Put your leads into your own little bucket list, okay? This will work for you. People will get everything that we want them to, but you're not collecting a lead unless you connect a autoresponder. Does this make sense? I want to make sure everyone gets this.
Absolutely. Thank you, Rhonda.
Yeah, okay. Because that part is vital. Everyone's like, cool, it's working. Wait, where's my list? We put these in there for you. We've set them up so that they will get everything they need. But you guys want to collect a list, okay? And that would mean selecting something like an Aweber or a MailChimp, something like that connects and integrates to a list. We show you how to do that inside of the training, and it's also inside of our Freedompreneur membership site, which says choose an autoresponder. We give you that as well and show you how to do that, okay? That's a big key one. Put a big star, I need an autoresponder, okay? I want to build a list.
Yeah.
Cool, thank you, Chris, for that.
In the editor is just the integration to add people to the list, like Rhonda was saying. Over here on the first final step under the automation tab, like Rhonda was talking about, we've gone ahead and set up all the emails. You don't need to change any of the subject lines. These hashtag uppercase first hashtag is what's called a merge tag in Clickfunnels, which will generate the registrant's first name. So that's just personalization. And then inside each of these emails, there will be certain areas where you will need to actually edit and make your own. So in the email body here, anything with the hard brackets. so link to sales page, you'd obviously put the URL to the sales page that's in your account. Now that would be, so this is our sales page. That would be this URL here, and you just copy that and then edit and put it in there like that. You can either just directly paste it like that, or you can, which looks better, you can hyperlink it like this.
So what Chris is doing, so you all can hear the steps, is that what we do is we open our ClickFunnels account, and then we're opening now the email. What we also like to do to make it really simple so you can see how things work is that we also open it up as if we are the customer, so you can actually see the product. That's when we're editing on the inside. But the way that the funnels are set up, this is a one all-encompassed funnel, right? You have a list builder funnel that's by itself that has your opt-in, it's got your thank you page, it's got all the things that they need to get this information, and then along with the emails. Your membership site is set up as a separate funnel, and we're going to go through that. But the reason why he was able to click so quickly and say, look at your sales page, is because he has it open. So Chris, we forget sometimes how to make it real simple, especially if they don't know.
Right.
What Chris did is he went into ClickFunnels and he opened up the list builder funnel itself. Then he opens up also the membership site. So you're going to get two funnels deposited into your ClickFunnels account. And that instruction is in, I think, step number 1 in that training of the PLR. So you're going to get two funnels. So what they're going to look like, what are they going to see, Chris, in their account? They're going to see PLR, list builder funnel.
You're going to see these two share funnels. So the PLR/membership funnel, and then the PLR list builder funnel, the ones that say share. So they're the two funnels. It's going to be super simple for you guys when you actually get the funnels in your account, because you don't have nearly 400 funnels in your account. You'll probably have like 2, maybe 3 or 4. So you'll be able to see straight away which funnel is actually your sales funnel, which will be this one here, and then which is your list builder. So, and like Rhonda said, I just pre-planned and had this funnel open already. So that's why I was able to just go to the next tab and grab this URL. So sorry if I confused anyone.
No, it's okay. And the good thing too to know, the way the funnels work, and I'm doing a lot of basics right now, I understand, but I want you guys to get this, especially those that may watch this recording, is that every funnel has its own URL, every step in a funnel. So like we've got one big funnel with 6 steps in it, and every one of those steps are actual pages, and every page has a link. I'm going to show them that real quick so they see it, and I'll show you where. Because this is really easy to understand. ClickFunnels is super fun. It's all based on pages, okay? So see this funnel here? This is your membership site funnel. It's got a sales page, order page, thank you page, membership, access page, and your actual membership site, right? So you're funny looking at me. She's taking a picture, I think. You're awesome. But every page where his highlight is, that's where that page's link is, okay? So what he was just sharing with us, how to edit that email, you want that sales page to be connected properly. That's where they're going to buy stuff, okay? So this is an easy step to remember. That's my sales page. I need that in my emails. So when people get your email, they're like, oh, let me click on that. Oh, let me go buy that, right? That's what we're doing right now. Okay, thanks, Chris, for letting me jump in like that.
That's cool. So basically, we just need to add in our sales throughout this whole email follow-up sequence. It's literally just linking people to the sales page. So these two funnels are going to work in conjunction with each other. And the email follow-up sequence is just really, it's pushing content so people can go to the sales page and buy. So it's really cool. And then you just need to edit the name part, obviously in each email. And if you feel so, you can go ahead and change up some of this copy, but it's already done for you. So it's up to you if you want to do that. And it's literally, again, the same throughout the whole 7-day email follow-up sequence. You'll just need to edit or add in your sales page URL and change the name. There might be some other places where just proofread every single email and just make sure that you've done clearly. So like in this one, the link to the sales page is in the very footer, so it's not going to be in the same place every single time.
This is awesome. I'm sorry. I love
Isn't it?
And Rhonda, you look great, by the way. I just had to plug
Thanks,
that
darling.
in.
I'm going to be doing some filming today. I was trying to dazzle up for everyone.
Yes.
Just for you.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much the opt-in setup. There's not really much else beyond the email integration and editing the emails on the automation tab. On the thank you page, we're going to want to use our Dropbox system to link to our ebook, and we want to have something like our, I think so this might be another link to the sales page. So you'd behind this button would go ahead and set the action, and we'd go to a website URL and add in our sales page URL here. And I'd recommend having it open in a new tab / window, just so it doesn't redirect from this page. They can still watch the video, they can still download the ebook. So that's what we're going to do. And then on this text here, it's actually hyperlinked. So if you just click on the little pencil, you'll see it's already filled in with Dropbox. This is Rhonda's Dropbox, so make sure you change to your own Dropbox. Otherwise, halfway through next year, they might not be getting ebooks, you know. So just make sure, if it's in your account, you can control it. If it's in someone else's account, you never know what's going to happen. It might move, it might get deleted, who knows. So just make sure you set up your own.
Sorry, Chris. I did that video inside of the membership site walkthrough. I did a Dropbox video specifically that said, you need your Dropbox, download this file. This is your file. Download it, upload it, and now here's your link. Because Chris is right. We loaded this, and it's all inside of mine. But if I decide that I got too many people in there, I can just lock that off, and people don't get it. And that does happen sometimes where everyone forgets to get their own account. Chris knows how I feel about it. I got everyone's product inside of my Dropbox account. So I get so much stuff in there. I've got the biggest Dropbox account I think everyone's ever seen. It's ridiculous. So that's why I really stress, guys, get your own account. Here's your file. It's yours. Download it to your computer. Upload it to your Dropbox. Grab your own link. Boom, there it goes. Okay?
Yeah.
Got it.
So beyond those two things, you're probably going to want to do a thank you video as well. Just congratulate people for taking the next step to doing quote whatever the ebook is about, that sort of stuff, and just let them know that you're offering a special home study course, and they can access it on the button below. Yeah.
Would it help if I give you guys would it help if I actually filmed it for you and let you see how I do them? And then you can actually model it?
That'd be cool.
That help?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, I always do it for the done for you, so they always kind of get that. But inside of this class as well, it's easy to have this inside of here. So I'll film that, a video to show you what to do, what to say. And what we would like to do, Chris, is that we didn't do here. As you all know, if we're all following the 21-day plan, that we are always building our groups because we tend to have a better, higher conversion if we're making offers in a group. They like it, they like us, is that we should add in a button. Would you show them how to add a button to add to their Facebook group as well, Chris?
Definitely.
Yeah, let's do a double stack, like special access. We can just do it like that, probably.
Okay, so this is what you guys are going to get. It's very simple to add another button. Watch this. It's one click. That's insane, right? So we'll just go ahead. We'll make this smaller. And then it's just as simple as going into here and changing the text to join my I like to say exclusive.
Private.
Or private. You can say private.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Now,
And it's
Chris does it fast.
literally
You guys see it as it goes, and this is just you getting used to it, right? But it's super simple, right? They got a Facebook. See the gifts here. He's going to icon picker. He's changing the image of it, the theme, what color goes there. We get so easy slamming through it and forget to show you guys how simple it is, but it's really necessary once you figure it out. Now, why we like this is for a few reasons, right? Is because if the sales page isn't edited yet, you can actually take off that button right there, the special access. Ideally, I'd like for you guys to launch this thing when it's all completed because it's ready to go now, okay? Because it's really great to have a thank you page that makes people go, hey, thanks so much for grabbing, getting access to my 5 steps to unleashing your inner greatness. This is what we're going to talk about, this, and this inside. I'm going to give you the 5 steps. But I also want to invite you to join my private Facebook group and get access right now to my 8-week home, study course. So they are now in a funnel that they're actually able to take a direct action.
How did he do that Facebook icon though?
Okay, yeah, right.
Okay, so I'll go slower. So first I changed the button text. Then I went to the advanced settings for the button. And then there's an icon picker field here. Now there's a whole heap of icons that we can choose from here. It's literally every icon you can think of, Apple, cars, battery, there's Bluetooth, everything. And if you just do a quick search, I just type in face and all the Facebook icons show up. And then to show congruency, I always like to change the Facebook button to blue. That is the same as Facebook. I'd recommend you actually go ahead and go to Facebook and color pick their color, just so it's not like a random blue. That's what I always try to do. So if you guys don't have this is ColorZilla. It's a Chrome extension. Super handy for just getting colors of different websites and stuff, and it's sort of essential for my job. So it's literally that simple. And then what we do from here is just set the action. So because I cloned the button, it's still got the sales page URL. We just want to put in our Facebook group URL in here. So facebook.com/group.
Do you guys know how to find your Facebook group URL? Simple, right? Just go inside inside of the search bar or the browser. Okay, this is one great thing to know. The way Clickfunnels works, I'm going to give you a really simple and easy way. Chris, will you hover around on side of the page? Okay. How Clickfunnels works is this. It's in colors. Green is your foundation. It's like a house, like you're building a house. That's your actual foundation. The light green is the foundation. The blue is the walls. The orange is the decorations. Right now, none of you are going to touch anything with the green or the blue. You might decorate a little differently, okay? The decorations is where you put the image, you change the text, you add a button, and how you make those additions is real simple. There's a plus under each and every one of them. If you're doing a blue, it's going to ask you, how many rows do you want? You're going to go, I want 2. See how that's 2-sided? That one's 1. There's 2 columns, 4 columns. It'll give you columns, okay? And it allows you then to decorate in every column. So for this one, just for the video and the book, it's a double column. And when the column is added on, you add in, I wanted a video decoration and I want an image decoration. Chris, would you please show a double, let's do 2 column, and then let's just add that in just so we can show what it's going to look like. It's blank.
Okay, cool.
You've got some walls there, no decoration on the walls.
I'll just recreate what's below. It's very simple.
Okay.
I've just added some walls, some structure to my house. So you can resize each individual column very simply. Now, to get this book, it might look fancy now, but it starts off as just a plain image element. And then you'd upload an image. So
Click
over
on
here,
it. Yep.
we'd click on here. We'd upload an image, or you can just drop the file. So like that. Or you can upload and it'll go to your file previewer. I'm not going to upload that one. And I'm not going to go through all these photos because there's a lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and cheat right now and just grab the image URL so I can replicate. And so for the video, we just go ahead and add another element. There's a video element here under media. For the button, we'd add a new element. There's a button element under form. We'd add so what I'd always do is instead of adding 2 buttons, I'd pretty this one up and then I'd just clone this button. So it saves me time.
Show them what the clone is. There's a little clone. It's got 2 pieces of paper. It shows, I'll just duplicate this. And that's what I do a lot. I'll just clone stuff. Like he said, we make it how we like it and just clone it and it duplicates it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how do you get it to round? Because I can only get it to be, oops, sorry.
Yeah, so under advanced, you can go ahead and change the corners. This button is actually a special type in Classic Editor. So this editor right now, most of you won't know this, but this editor is actually the second version editor that Clickfunnels came out with. And there is still an old version that you can utilize if you like. And I can show you how to get to that. So it's very simple. So this is a standard funnel page when we preview it. This is the editor that I'm in now on this page. And then underneath it says edit page in Classic Editor. So if we go ahead and do that, it loads up a different editor, which has less features than the new editor. It's a bit different. I probably would recommend just sticking with the new editor and not worrying about small things like a radius on a button, because you might get really confused if you don't understand how each editor works. And that's the last thing we want for you guys to happen. So, but just an example, this is a button. Under the style and theme, I can actually go ahead and choose something called a pill button, and that's how we get the radius. Like it's an actual preset. I think all of Rhonda's buttons are pill buttons. that's her style. So we can't exactly do this in the new editor properly. I don't know why, but it's just maybe we can't. Maybe it's just not a feature yet, but I'm sure.
That's why he built it this way, because we like the design, and it can just be, cloned or duplicated if you want a second button similar to it.
Yeah, I like
the
pill
button. Just run another button.
I was trying to figure out how to do the pill button because I like how it looks too, rather than a boxy button.
Yeah.
Well, Letitia, you can jump in. You can create all of your pages in the version 2 editor, so this editor, and then you can jump out and go into the Classic and just change your buttons, just so that they're all pill buttons.
Got it. Thank you.
That's the easiest way.
Yeah.
This editor is much more user-friendly, easier to use and stuff like that. So the last thing we're going to add is we'll add a divider as well. So it's just another decoration, and that's literally all it is. It doesn't do anything. It just makes things look cooler. We're just going to adjust. We can set this to 25%. We'll set it to the center, make it 2 pixels, and then we'll bring down the transparency
So there's all
So
these
very
little things
simple.
you can play with. Yeah. And it's all kinds of stuff that you can play with and you can get used to. But even like we were showing that all those orange things are just elements. They're just decorations. That little line that he put in there is just a little decoration. It's like a little margin separator, divider. So these are all the little things you can play with. I suggest the way this funnel obviously is set up, it's set up and it's ready. So don't goof with it because then you're going to go, dang it, I screwed it up. And then you're going to have to go, oh, no, I need a customer support. I need help, right?
I have a question. I deleted like a feature by accident. Like, is there like a undo button? Like, when you're on Word and you make a mistake, you go undo it.
All right.
If you haven't saved it.
Yeah, all right. So Clickfunnels will log only up to the previous 4 or 5 saves. Sorry. So it's a bit of a tricky one. I personally save probably every 5 minutes, and with the new editor, Clickfunnels actually prompts you to save if you haven't saved in a while. So it's sort of like shooting yourself in the foot almost. It depends. Like if you stuff up and you delete something, don't save, just exit the editor and then go back into it. Or if you did save, you can actually go to this little gear icon here, which is the edit page split test settings. It's right next to the preview and the edit button. And you'll see here that there's actually history here. So this is the saved history, and we can actually go ahead and restore this version of the page. So if you do stuff up, there is no undo button in the editor, and I haven't heard of one coming to the editor. So just be good, just learn to be good at editing, and if you do stuff up, don't save, just exit and go back in. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about that. Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one. It's sort of annoying, to be honest, but it is what it is. You just got to work with the system and get to understand it. So, and there is one last thing. So some of you might want to go ahead and link a privacy policy, especially if you're going to be running ads to this opt-in funnel. Facebook are pretty picky about privacy policies, and just making sure that their users, being the people going from an ad to a landing page, are well protected. They sort of understand what they're doing and stuff like that. So
and we have
we
have that preset, right? Yeah, we preset it for them for this one.
Yeah. This is just a general privacy policy. It does have Rhonda's details below here. So if you guys want to just go ahead and jump in and update this with your information. And then one last thing we need to do is, just like the sales page in the emails, we need to go ahead and hyperlink this page to these 2 other pages. So we'll just copy that. It's very straightforward. We'll go ahead and edit our other 2 pages. And then down below, you'll see that I've already hyperlinked privacy policy. We're just going to go ahead and select all of that and then paste in the new URL. Now, again, I would recommend, so this box here next to the color is actually the open in a new tab window button. So when someone clicks the privacy policy, it doesn't take them away from this page. It just opens in a new tab in your browser. So you will need to update these URLs, because when we share funnels, it'll still be this URL. You need to change it to the URL in your account, because it's going to change.
And remember, inside of the step-by-step training for PLR, we instruct you to do all of this. This specific training is so that you guys can see it in implementation live but we also have every step inside of the PLR for those of you that are doing it yourself. And for those that are done for you members, of course, this will all get done for you. But it's always good to know how to fish.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's
cool.
that's basically it for the list builder funnel. Beyond that, there is the matter of integrating Send 13. But again, that is in our training videos. It's a bit more in depth. I'm not going to go into it now. But that pretty much is the courier that actually will send your mail. So it's the system that's going to allow when people opt into your opt-in page here, it's going to allow the emails to actually send. If you don't have one set already or anything set up, these emails are not going to do anything. So you just need to remember to set that up first before anything.
And that goes along with in step 1 is set up your ClickFunnels account properly, which is just you go to settings and it literally walks you through every single step. That's the first step that you'll take. And again, there he goes. He's in there. This training, literally, it's so complete. Anything that you ever want to create again, you are able to actually leverage this exact steps. That's why what we did inside of this 8-week course, we want to give you the list builder funnel, the membership site, the sales pages, the order forms, everything, so that literally you can either take PLR, make it yours, or make this your own with your own program. All of our done for yous, of course, it's a lot more design, it's a lot more, super sexy, and we do it for you. But again, we want to make sure you guys realize that your investment in this program is well above what you invested in, because we're giving it to you, and I want to make sure that you know you actually can make something for yourself now. Right? You don't have to do the higher level investment. Of course, we want you to, because I think it's a lot better. Everything looks way better, and you get to work with me for 6 full months. Because that's really where the magic is. It's strategy, right? It's all that setup part. It's understanding it. But again, we wanted to make sure that you could leave here with an actual result, and you can do it here, and you can take anything that you guys want and edit it. So, and I really, Chris, I want to thank you. I mean, seriously, guys, the time that Chris put into this, I have a whip usually, but he was pretty good this time. He didn't cry much. He just took it like a man, and he made it. No, I'm teasing. Chris is awesome. He is I love this. We really mess with Chris, and we actually get to meet him in person at the event. We all mess with each other really bad. And, Chris, it's fun to do it. So Chris and I have a really great love-hate relationship.
Yep.
But it's the best. Okay, so thank you for that, Chris. Is there any questions, though, guys, that came from that? We can go into full screen if we want, unless you guys have some specifics that you needed him to answer for you. And otherwise, I'm going to share a bit of strategy so we can complete this call so you understand what to do next, how to use this, right, and how we can leverage it now. No, you guys are solid for now, right? Cool. All right, so let's go back to full screen, if you wouldn't mind. Okay, sweet. I really appreciate it, Chris, for coming in. It's always good for everyone to meet you as well, because once you do, let's say you upgrade to Done For You, Chris, him and his assistant sets everything up for you. And your list builder, the full branding is done, everything is done. But to really know that you've got everything at your fingertips right now is awesome. And because even for the Done For Yous, we're like, listen, once we do it all, we can't keep doing it all forever and ever and ever. So now you're not a fish. And if you don't want to use the customer support package, then you're fishing and you're doing it. And it's easy. It's so good to know what you own. Because if you don't know how to change one little link, it's like time. Time is money, right? So that's what we like to focus on. And that's what we love about ClickFunnels. It allows us to put the control back into the marketer and the owner's hands, so we can change things and not need web developers. Chris, anything more that you would like to share before I start going through some stuff?
No, I just want to thank everyone for giving me the time to sort of help you guys out with sort of understanding anything. And as usual, if anyone has any questions on anything, please just post them in the group and give me a tag. If it's anything ClickFunnels related, I'd be more than happy to get to it as soon as I can. And just thanks again, guys. And it's been great. Thanks, Rhonda, for having me on. And I'll speak soon to everyone.
Awesome. I appreciate it. I'll see you in Perth in a couple of weeks for our Christmas party. And then Yeah. And then we're going to see him in January because, of course, Chris will be there. How could you not have your, all-inclusive VIP event without your head hacker there? And so whoever's coming is going to meet Chris. It'll be a lot of fun. All right, guys, thanks. Have a good rest of your day. I know that your Trello board is stacked, and I haven't even started adding to it yet, so you better get to the work you got to get done. I'm kidding.
My tail is between my legs.
All right. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, cool. This recording will also go inside of the PLR membership training. It'll go in there. So you'll get this again, and those that are watching the recording will also have this as reference. All right. So now what I want to do is really get very clear.